Alright everyone, welcome to the fourth video in this round of 5-year anniversary videos. Today, we're taking a look at my entire Thomas and Friends collection. So, I'm not sure how long this is going to be. This is going to feature pretty much all of the main merchandise lines. So we got Ertl, we got Take-Along, Trackmaster. I'm going to also take a look at my DVDs, books, various other merchandise that I have. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be. Probably pretty long, because I have a lot of stuff I want to look at. So, yeah. If you watched my update video, you'll know that, there won't be any wooden railway. So, as you already saw my wooden railway stuff in the video from 2 days ago. So, yeah, I just have a little Thomas here to just, introduce myself. And, yeah, so we're going to move him aside. And we're going to start back here with the die-cast stuff. So, we're going to start off with Ertl, make our way down to Push Along. And yeah, let's get started here. So, we got Ertl's top hat waiting for us. He's going to showcase all the engines here. So, we got Ertl Thomas, we got Edward, we got Henry, Gordon, James, and Percy. And all of these came with their name tag things. I got most of these Ertls in a lot on Facebook Marketplace, I believe. Yeah. This was around April or something, maybe May. I don't exactly remember. Actually, no, it was around May. So, yeah, I really like these. Something that I was always confused about is this Henry. Until recently, I was so confused why he didn't have the splashers here. Kind of like what Gordon has. If you don't know what a splasher is, it's those hump things there, but I was always confused why Henry didn't have them, and I realized this is based off of Season 1 Henry. When he didn't have these, he got them back in Season 2, so that's why, if you ever wondered. So, there's that, and I believe that these signs came with the Ertl Roundhouse or Tidmouth Sheds. Let me put you back just a little bit, Henry. So that's where these came from. Alright, let's move down. So we got Toby, Duck, Donald, no Douglas. This is so funny. So the seller had almost every major character, rail character I should add, from Season 1 to 3, as you'll see right down here, except for Douglas. One of my favorite characters, he didn't have. And I asked him, he said, I don't know where Douglas went. He couldn't find him. So, yeah, no Douglas, unfortunately. He has freaking City of Truro, but not Douglas. I don't know. But let's keep going here. Got Oliver. I always liked Oliver's Ertl model. It's so cool. I really like it. And Oliver's one of my favorite characters, so pretty cool there. Got Diesel here. Daisy, I always thought was one of the weirdest Ertl models because it's so, like, low to the ground, and her face is, it's good. She's just really low to the ground and very weird. Got Bill and Ben here. Ben is actually in better condition than Bill, which I think is kind of funny, I guess. Boko here. The only Boko toy that I own, which is kind of funny that it's an Ertl. And I don't use Ertl for videos or anything. Got Mavis here. Mavis is a really good Ertl model. This is really good. I like this one. Then we got City of Truro here. And then I've had this Ertl Godred for years now. I don't even remember how long, but I got him at a flea market for like 50 cents, I think. And I've just had him for years until this year. And he was the only Ertl model until this year, so yeah. I got a Troublesome Truck here. Got the milk tanker. And then I got a breakdown train, as well as this Ertl carrying case. Thomas looks a little weird there. And his number 1 isn't colored in either, so don't know if this is a factory error or what. So that's all the Ertl stuff. Let's move into the take-along, take-and-play, adventures, and push-along era. So let me readjust really quick. So I got 3 take-along Thomases, all varying in quality. This one's pretty much mint. It is in fact mint. There is not a scratch on this thing. This one, his eyebrows are going a little bit. He's got a couple of nicks around the place, but Not a bad one. And then this one I've had for years. This is the one that I grew up with. I didn't really grow up with the diecast line. That's why I have, like, I had 0 Ertls growing up, except that Godred. Yeah, I never grew up with this. I had a couple of the diecasts growing up, and this was one of them. And I like it. I like this Thomas. It's pretty cool. It's actually very, very heavy for being a children's toy, but his eyebrows are gone and he's dented around the place. But overall, though, it's nice to have 3 of these. I don't have a take and play Thomas because I hate the magnets. But I do have Adventures Thomas. I have the original Thomas. It's always fascinated me, like, why did they do this during the Adventures time? Because if you don't know, Adventures started coming into shelves in 2017. And this is based off of Thomas from the Adventure Begins from 2015. So, I don't know. One of the only push-along items in here is Thomas, but that kind of makes sense, I suppose. I got James and Percy here. These both came from Tuesday Morning. I think I got these in Arizona, I believe. Yeah. Percy was $2, James was $3, and I'm like, okay. I don't have either of these in diecast. This is before I got the Ertls, by the way. And I didn't have any of these in the diecast form, so I thought, hey, I'll just pick them up. And they're pretty cool, I guess. Got a Snowy Percy here. Got Toby here. Got Donald. And some of these really early take-alongs actually came with those Ertls. So, Donald actually did come with the Ertls, but it doesn't have his tender. So, oh well. It's actually a really nice model. It's very, very, very heavy. But this is a really good representation of Donald. So, I'm glad I have him because he's one of my favorite characters. Alright. Got Pirate Diesel here, who still works, funnily enough.
Stop rocking me boat!
I always thought Diesel was one of the weirdest characters to give a pirate version to, but yeah. He's got that little cannon thing in the back. This is such a weird 2-pack, but I kind of like it. I think this is actually Take and Play, Salty. Let me look. Yeah, Take and Play. Came with, like, fish cars or whatever they're called. You'll see them in a little bit. Murdoch here. Murdoch came with those Ertls, missing his tender and very bad condition. See, like, one of his eyes is, like, purple, and, yeah, it's kind of funny. Spencer here, the only one... Oh, there's a hair on him. The only one that came with his tender, but, wow, this thing is heavy. Like, wow. I'd say his tender is actually... It's actually heavier than Spencer himself. Like, this is heavy because it's a big engine, but wow, this thing is actually very heavy, so pretty cool. I have Spencer in all the major merchandise lines now, so that's pretty cool. Got Belle here. This is one of the most random items that I have. Had this since came out around 2011, 2012. Got Adventures Shane here. I always like this one. This one was pretty cool. I don't know why I have it, though. Nia. Just gonna skip right over Nia because I don't like her. Any of these characters, any of these 3 I don't really care for. Got Hong Mei. That's what her name is, I think. Yeah, Hong Mei. I don't really watch the new show that much, so I don't really know exactly who this is, but I'm pretty sure it's Hong Mei. In fact, it is. I looked on the bottom, but yeah. Moving along here. I got Push Along Rebecca. Now, if you remember from my unboxing video, I said that I didn't hate this one. I still don't hate this model. I think it's quite okay, but it's still... The wheelbase is what really drives me away on all of these Push Along engines. Yeah, got a couple of narrow gauge engines here. We got Skarloey. Came with the Ertl lot. Rusty, which I've had since 2012 when he was reintroduced in Blue Mountain Mystery. And the only take and play item with the fat magnets is Rex. Very random. I got him around 2015 when he was reintroduced in the introduced in the CJ series. He was never in the series before. Let me readjust a little bit again. Get into the rolling stock here. Not very many. As you can see here, we got 2 Clarabelles. No Annie though. So let's see. This is the one that I've had for years, and this is the one that I got recently. This actually came in that Ertl carrying case with a couple other items. I think Toby, those first two Thomases, this truck, and Toad came in that? Yeah. So, since I don't have Annie, this is what I do. Just go like this, and then you can have two smiling characters, or coaches, I guess. But it'd be nice to have Annie, but oh well. And I think I got this at Goodwill, maybe? Like years ago. This is one of the oldest items I have. I don't remember when I got it, though. Alright, we got a Troublesome Truck here. I love this thing so much. This is so cool. Troublesome Trucks are so cool to me. And this one's got a great face. The shape is perfect. And he came with his coal load. That's pretty impressive from being from... What's this from? 2006? Yeah. Pretty impressive that it still has it. This thing, I don't... No, this is like the Sodor smelting yard car. Yeah. I'm thinking this came with like iron or something in it. I don't exactly remember. I got the jet engine here. I've had this for millions of years. Doesn't work though, so oh well. This came with Salty. This came... I don't know what's happening behind me, but this came with a piece of like fish cargo, I think. I lost it years ago, but I still have this boat, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Toad here. So glad to have Toad. He's one of my favorite characters, so if only I had a take-along Oliver, then that'd be awesome. And then this Christmas caboose here, which I don't know if this did come with him, but I just stick it on Percy, so, and they match pretty perfectly, so it's pretty cool. So that's all the main engines and rolling stock I have. I have a couple of destinations here that I'll show you. So this is the Roundhouse. I think this is the first version ever released. I think it says about 2002, 2003 on the bottom. So what you do is, let's take Scarlily here. You just open one of the doors here, and then I'm explaining how a roundhouse works. I think you all know. But this turntable is really stiff. You see my thumb tensing up there. Like, this thing is hard to move. I usually have to use two hands to turn this thing, but one of them's holding the camera, one of them is trying its best to turn this around. You just throw Scarlily in the shed if he wants to fit. It actually stays up there pretty well. Close the door, and yeah. And you can open the top here. I think track is supposed to go in here, but I don't know. It didn't come with the track, so yeah. And then over here, I have the Blue Mountain Mystery. I don't know if it's Blue Mountain Mystery or Blue Mountain Quarry, what the official name is. I think it's actually called the Quarry Climb set. Maybe? I don't exactly know, but I just call it the Owen set because it came with Owen. So, pretty cool here. And this also came with it. Where is it? This connects right there, and then you can just like send Thomas down. I have the complete set of this. I got it for like $2.50 at a thrift store. Not $2.50, $2.50. It came with all the track and everything. Didn't come with Thomas or the truck though, but that's okay because I already have Thomas and the Troublesome Truck. So, and then I have a couple new unboxed items here. My light is right in the way, so I can't really get a good angle, but I have Trackmaster, Push Along, Edward, and Henry still in the packaging. So, and yeah, they don't deserve to be taken out because they're horrible. Plus, they're probably going to be pretty rare soon, so I don't know. The logic from me in June is not the best. But that's all for the diecast collection here. I'll just zoom in so you can get another quick look here. Just skim through really quick. It took about 15 minutes. Holy cow, that was a long time. But yeah, now we're going to transition over to the Trackmaster and Tomi stuff. Alright, so here we are for the Tomi and Trackmaster section. We actually have a bit more than the diecast to look at, so it's going to be a bit of a longer segment, but I'll do my best to keep it brief. So, yeah, this is the stuff that this and Wooden Railway is what I grew up with, so I have a lot of characters to look at. So, actually, let's not zoom in. I'll get a close look for you guys. Let me just readjust really quick. So we've got the Hit Toys Thomas here. You can tell because he has the red stripes. And he says Hit Toys down there. Yeah, I really like this one. I didn't grow up with this, though. I got it a couple months ago, but I really like it. Especially with those stripes, because the original Tomi Thomas didn't have stripes for some reason. Got Edward here, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy with the brake van. Now, excuse me, I do want to apologize for any of the Tomi or Trackmaster fans that watch my videos. I was a stupid child, and I thought I could customize all my stuff, so a couple of items here I've painted on detailing. Like, some of them are okay. Like, I think this Toby van turned out pretty cool. But I just completely painted over this one. And it's with, like a paint pen, so I can't really get it out. So, unfortunately, but that's okay. Trackmaster 2 Toby. So, I never had the Trackmaster Classic Toby for some reason. I just never got around to getting it, so I got this one instead. Got Donald here. No nameplate, though. I don't know what happened to it on both sides. I don't know why I have Donald and not Douglas, but this is a pretty rare item here, so I'm glad that I have it. Got Diesel here with some Troublesome Trucks. This is like I don't exactly remember what it's called. I think it's like Diesel and the Troublesome Trucks or something, but it's from the Glow in the Dark series, so if this does glow in the dark, I'll throw a picture on the screen now. I know it does, but I'm not sure if it still works, but I'll do my best. If I can get a picture of this in the dark, I'll throw it on the screen now, but yeah, I think this turned out pretty alright last time I tried it, so, oh well. I'm not really sure if this glows in the dark. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't, but Diesel doesn't. When I was younger, not really that young, probably around 2017, 2018, I didn't like the Diesel with the spots. I don't really mind the trucks, but I just used some paint pens, I think. Yeah, I think I used about 2, maybe 3, I don't know. To just paint over all those white speckles on Diesel, and I think it looks pretty good now. Alright, we got the narrow gauge engines here. We got Scarlet and Irenaeus. These didn't come with any rolling stock. They came packaged by themselves. I know these are from Walmart. I got them many years ago. Very, very old items there. Got Sir Handle here. Came with that red box. I was really, really happy to get that because I loved Sir Handle as a kid. I don't really mind him now, but oh well. Got Rusty here. Came with that coach. And if you notice something, Peter Sam is not here. I never did get a Peter Sam as a kid, so that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. It's not really a big deal. I don't really collect this stuff nowadays. I think this is called Duncan in the Runaway Elephant, or Duncan from Runaway Elephant, or something like that. There was that, if you remember from Season 7, there was the episode called The Runaway Elephant. This is what this is based off of. There was an elephant statue that would go on the flatbed here, and you could reenact the episode, but I lost the elephant years ago, so I just have all this. And this is the way that I got Duncan. I think this was the first, excuse me. It was either this or that Gordon there. That was the first, like, Trackmaster item I ever got. I think it was this one. I think I got this around 2006, maybe 2007. But really, really old. Got Freddy here. Then we go around and switch over to the TV series characters. We got Diesel 10 here with a Troublesome Truck. Salty, which came with it's like an exploding fish car or something. There's a switch on the bottom. Let's see if I can find it. But yeah, it comes with a special piece of track. Then once you go over the track, there used to be like rubber crates of fish that came with this. I'm not surprised that I lost it, but they would explode out come on. There you go. They would explode out all over the place. And this Salty was really bad. I mean, you had all this, but the top wasn't painted. He didn't have his name or number, and the whole, like, bottom part was white, so I did some custom work a couple years ago. I painted his ladders, like steps or whatever. Painted them black. I put his name on him, and I put his numbers on him too. And I painted the roof. And I gave him some little detailing there for, I think that's his horn. Yeah. I actually quite like this version of Salty. I thought it was so cool. But yeah. Trackmaster 2 Harvey, like you saw a couple of days ago in my unboxing. I don't know what the heck happened to the cargo. I think it's in, like, a bin somewhere. But I tried to find it before this video, and I couldn't find it, so I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's still in the box. I don't know. We got Season 7 characters now. We got Arthur. I have another Arthur right down there. And he also came with one of these slate car things. Don't know what happened to it, though. But I still have Arthur, so kind of funny there. Got Spencer here. Oh, a piece of paper there. Yeah. We skipped, like, pretty much all of the hit newbies. Go right into CGI. We got Hero. Got Charlie with his van that has extra detailing. I think it's pretty good. Ferdinand. His windows actually were colored in by me. So, yeah. Just add a little bit of detail. Trackmaster 2 Scruff, which is very strange. I don't know why I have this, but I painted over the red car, and then I added detailing to the green one. So, and they all have their cargo in it too, so pretty cool there. Excuse me. My shadow's actually in the way. Let me move over a little bit so you can see everyone. Here's Dart. He came with Flynn's hose. This is from Day of the Diesels. I don't know what happened to the crate though, so yeah. Samson here. I lost one of the dinosaurs, but I still have one. Don't know what happened to the other one, but yeah. Ryan here. This Ryan was always so weird to me. It looks like he's cross-eyed. But he also has the incorrect colored wheels, so you know this is an early version. Yeah. Detail of his rolling stock too. And he still has his cargo, so that's cool. And the last item is the Flying Scotsman, which is very cool. Now, I want to talk about this one just a little bit before we go into the extras. All this, like, side detailing was, like, tinted, like, green. I didn't like that, so I colored it all, like, permanently black. And I think this is much, much better. Same thing with the tenders here. And he also has that annoying smoke, so I tried to cover up some of it. It went okay, but oh well. And I also colored in the whole top here because that was also like tinted green. And I colored in some of the back as well. So, yeah, pretty nice. Let's just get you all back into place here. Let's go into the extras here. So, got a 1992 Thomas here. Unfortunately, the window is peeling away. I don't know what this is called, actually. I think it's the Steam-Along Thomas or something like that. I have the set for this. Basically, what you do, I don't know if you put actual water in here or if it's, like, fluid or something, but if you put something in here, he actually, like, starts to puff smoke. It doesn't work anymore. When I got it back in the day, it actually did work, but he still has Annie and Clarabelle, so that's pretty cool. This was the only Annie and Clarabelle that I had up until about 2017, so I was very, very disappointed when I found out you couldn't disconnect Annie and just, like, have them be towed along by this Thomas, which is what I had as a kid. I don't know what happened to his side rod there, but oh well. So yeah, I usually just took this off the shell and put it over another piece of cargo, which we'll see in a little bit, but yeah, pretty funny. Now I got two other versions of Annie and Clarabelle, so don't gotta do that anymore. Birthday Thomas, had this pretty much since I was born. I've had this thing for years. Yeah, he still got his presents, and he still came with the cake and the station. You'll see that in a little bit when I bring up the destinations and everything, but Yep, still has all the pieces to that set. This is the Talking Thomas, I believe. Yes. This is from 2009. I have this set for that. Got that this summer at a thrift store. This is the 2010 Thomas. This came with the Misty Island set. This was the first Thomas that I ever had as a kid. Got this on Christmas Day of 2010, I believe, so excuse me if my voice is cracking. I've been talking a lot. Yeah, got this Christmas Day of 2010, and I was very, very happy to get it. And I still have pretty much all of the set, so cool. Trackmaster 2 Thomas. This is the one that you saw a couple of days ago in the unboxing. Crash and Repair Thomas. This thing is one of the worst toys I've ever had in my life. It's so stupid. What you do is you push this down, and it looks like Thomas had an accident or something. It's really stupid, but I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I know they made Salty, I know they made Diesel 10, and I know they made, like, Bastard Dash for some reason. Very weird choices there. Talking Henry, this is the only Henry that I had until about 2014, when I got that other Henry you saw earlier. Trackmaster 2 Gordon. Elephant Gordon, which I got just so I could have that elephant right there. As you guys remember from my unboxing video. 1992 Percy. I'm just gonna let you know this Percy and Thomas came from that Thomas Ultimate set. I don't know if I'll build the whole set for the video, but I will show off the destinations and everything. I still have most of the set. I got it at a garage sale, I think, for about $60, I think, which is a pretty good deal. It came nearly complete, which is awesome. Here's that other Arthur I was talking about, who may be going to another user pretty soon. Hint, hint. Got an extra Scarloey here. A Rusty. I think this is still Tomi. Yes, still Tomi. But I think it's not. No, it's not Trackmaster yet. It's still. I think it's Motor, Road, and Rail. That's what this came with. Yeah, that's all the engines. Let's go into the rolling stock here. We got 1992 Andy and Clarabelle and 2020 Andy and Clarabelle. Seeing these four, like side by side, just makes me really miss the good old days of the 90s and 2000s. Whatever is, okay, I have my dog down here, and it's going to be very obnoxious if he's going to make all these noises. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can. Here we got some Troublesome Trucks here. We got Scruffy, got a black truck, and just a regular gray truck. This is all in the Ultimate Thomas set as well. Got just a regular red van and a brown van. This came with this Scarloey. I'll talk more about this when I look at the destinations, but this came in a lot on Facebook. But it was a really good deal, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Water's going everywhere in my house. I can't ever win, can I? Coal car, not just coal car. I don't actually remember what this is from. I think this is from the Misty Island set, but sometimes I don't have the coal hopper anymore. But when you go over something, I don't know if you, okay. If you go over something or hit this switch here, then it turns to empty, so yeah. Interesting little car there. I don't exactly know what this is. It's got a hair on it. Come on, get off. It's not coming off. Okay, whatever, it's fine. I don't exactly know what this is. I think it's like a flatbed or like a low loader or something. It came with the really early Trackmaster Cranky, like the 2006-7 one. This is a pretty rare 3-pack, I'm being told. This is from a series known as Trucks and Track, I believe. But yeah, it came with a mail car, this Great Western Railway boxcar, and Toad back there. The doors have unfortunately been blown off the mail car here, but yeah, I love this mail car. This mail car is probably one of the best Thomas toys I've ever seen. Like, this thing is so detailed. It looks literally just like the show, and I love it. I just wish I had the doors. I have 2 of these 3-packs. This is also known as the Troublesome Truck pack, I believe. Maybe it has a name. I don't exactly know. Maybe it's like the quarry, or I think it's the mining. It's the mining cars, yeah. Yeah. This pack came in that lot from Facebook. This one I've had since I was a kid. Don't know what happened to that car. But I have the other 2. But I always liked that the rock crusher was included, because this is such a weird item. This is from season 7, if you don't remember, but you just push it down. It does not. I tampered with mine, so you just push it down and push it back up. I used this as the breakdown train when I was a kid, because I didn't have an actual breakdown train, so that was pretty funny. I believe these are known as the station repair cars. This also came in that Facebook lot. It didn't come with any of the cargo or anything, but I really like that works unit coach. It's really, really cool. Oh no, this is Thomas and Slippy Sodor, I believe. That's what it's called. I don't know what happened to the Thomas or the front coupling on that, but I still have the 2 cars, even though I painted over that one. Oh well. This, I don't know what this 3-pack is called. I know both of these 2-pack or 3-packs are from Tale of the Brave. Yeah, because this is right around the time where Trackmaster 2 was being introduced to us. So I think this is called the Track Repair 3-pack. It came with like some damaged track that you can put in the trucks and fix up the track and everything. I don't know what this 3-pack is called, but it has a crane. I use this in videos, so you might be able to see it sometimes, but you just put the crane together and you got a little dockyard crane. So that's all the rolling stock. Let me readjust really quick, and I'll show you some non-rail characters. I got Elizabeth here. I think this is another fantastic toy. Like, look at this thing. It's so detailed, and oh, I love it. Came in the Ultimate Thomas set as well. Same with Harold and Bulstrode here. Harold is so weird. I have another Harold, I believe. I don't know exactly where it is, but that also came with the Misty Island set. Oh yeah, I got 2 Harolds, 2 Trackmaster Harolds. I don't have a wooden railway Harold, which is unfortunate. And then Bulstrode here, which is pretty cool. And then to end off the Trackmaster section, kind of, I have this 2000, I don't exactly remember what it's from. 2011 Collector's Checklist. Let me unfold it for you guys, so you can get a brief overview of what was coming out in 2011. It's actually pretty funny. So here it is. This is all the engines you could get. Look, Boko, and Coach. But yeah, Boko was being sold in 2011. Like, what? Yeah, pretty nice here. Pretty nice selection you got. Oh yeah, this is around the time when Day of the Diesels was coming out. And I always loved the back. The back was so cool to me. I love this layout. I wish I could have this. I a million times wish. I love it. It's so great. That Cranky is basically like the centerpiece of this whole picture. He's just massive, and I love him. But yeah, as a kid, I thought this was the best thing in the world. I always wanted stuff from this. I was so confused. Like, those are not the typical express coaches you would really find on Gordon's Express, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. So that's really all. Let me just fold this back up really quick. Nah, it's not going to go very well. Wait, maybe? I don't care. Well, excuse me. I had to do a silent burp there. But I have a couple of new in-box items here that I'm going to show off. So I got this Celebration Thomas and Storybook. This is released for the 75th anniversary, as evident by that little emblem right there. But I thought it's such a weird, cool item. It's one of those items that you want to take out of the box but don't, so I'm going to leave this in the box for now. I also have the other 75th anniversary item. This is the Golden Thomas. This item sucks, but it's going to be rare in a couple of years. I can guarantee that. And then I also have Young Bao here. If you remember from the unboxing video, I was deciding between getting him or unboxing him or Harvey, but he also came from TJ Maxx. So, yeah, I don't really have the need to take him out, so I'll just leave him in the box. And then to end off the main merchandise, I'm going to take a look at the minis here. So we got Crayon, like Red Crayon James. Two, I don't know what this kind of Percy is called, but I have two of them. It's such a strange line. I don't really care for the minis. Probably my favorite mini is, this is Bill, yeah. He's the only one with a molded face. That was so weird to me. It's really a good mini too. Like, this is very detailed and looks just like Bill. So, glad that I have that. The first mini I think I ever got was Jellyfish Burt, I think this is? Yeah, I think it's Burt. Yeah, it's Burt. Okay. Regular Rosie, not the red one. I wish I had the red one, but pink camo Rosie. Colorful Hero, I don't know. I don't exactly know what this one is called. I know it's Hero, but don't know what the official name is. Steven, another really great one, and Annie. So that's really all for the Trackmaster, Tomi, and Minis collection. Let me just skim back around here. Yeah, not a bad size collection I got here. I really do enjoy this line. I really like, for some reason I love the Hit Toys era. I think those are some of the best Thomas toys ever made, but, the Mattel stuff isn't half bad. Like, the 2009 to 13 Mattel stuff is pretty good. But yeah, that's all for the main merchandise here. Let me just swing around here. There's my light. Oh! There's one more thing before I show you the destinations. I have this. This is the Thomas at Action Canyon box. Probably a little bit of a spoiler, but I do have the whole set, but I'll talk about that more in the next little segment where I will show off all of the Trackmaster, Tomi, and other destinations that I have. So let me get it set up really quick, and I will see you back in just 1 second. Alright, and here we are for a look at the destinations. So, yeah, we got quite a lot to look at, so I'm going to start way back here. Can't really get in that much, so I'm going to zoom in. So this is the Tomi shed. These are the Tomi sheds that came in the Ultimate set. It did come with the third shed. It is currently under construction right now. It's being fixed as we talk. Here's the Hit Toys sheds. I got this secondhand when I was younger, so I'm pretty sure both of the entrances there were blown off. And all the doors have been blown off. And it did come out of the track. I do have, like 5 bins of track. Not 5 bins, like one bin, like one big laundry basket of Trackmaster track and one big old box of blue track. I just didn't feel like putting it out for this one. So there's that. Got Farquhar Station there. Got Maithwaite Station. And then there's that, like Celebration Maithwaite that I was telling you about earlier. And there's the cake. And if you press that, balloons come up. So that's pretty cool. 2 versions of Ellsworth Station. Oh, nothing else in that row. Marin Station here. This is actually a Mattel item, I think. The rest have been Tomi or Hit Toys, so that's kind of cool. I don't know what this station is called, but when you hit this switch, it plays some sounds. I got this for like 50 cents at a garage sale this summer, so that's pretty cool. These next couple of items came in the Ultimate set. I don't know what this station is called. Oh, I didn't put that light on. There's usually like a big old light that comes out here. I didn't put it on though, so unfortunately that's not good. So I think when an engine stops here, Harold goes around up here There's like a rod that you put Harold on and he spins around. Oh, what's on my hand? There we go. Mine didn't come with a rod though, so unfortunately I can't do that. There's another station here. I believe this is Ellsbridge. Yep, Ellsworth Station. The sticker's kind of peeling off, but that's okay. But yeah, you can connect it to the road. I do have a lot of the road pieces in another box, but you can like send Elizabeth around, and then she'll stop here, and then trains will go through here, and yeah, pretty cool. And these buildings are removable. I'm pretty sure you have seen if you've seen my videos, you'll know that I use these quite frequently because they're very nicely to scale. So that's cool there. I don't know what this station is called, but this is another place where you can connect. Can connect the road, and I don't know what this little thing is for. I think it's for one of the smaller road vehicles that was in the set, like Terrence or Caroline or something like that. Mine didn't come with them, so I wouldn't know. Then over here, we got the Cranky little destination, which I really like. This is the only Cranky that I had for about 2 or 3 years, so kind of cool there. And then this shed is well, it's not really removable, it's screwed in, but if you've seen my videos, you know that I use this quite a lot, so yeah, just throw that in there. What I don't like about this Cranky is that he's always stuck in one spot. Like, you can't go any farther there, and then you can't go any farther there. But yeah, you can put Bullstrode right there, so that's kind of cool. Let's go down to this row here. So this came with Cranky. This is the Hit Toys little dock area, but mine didn't come with Cranky. I got a huge lot of Trackmaster stuff over the summer for like 20 bucks. And I think you can actually put the Hit Toys Bullstrode right here, and then you can like use this little thing here to turn Cranky around. So it's pretty cool. I wish I had the Cranky, but oh well. I don't know what this is for. Maybe this like moves him, and then I'm not sure what this is either. I don't actually know what this is. Huh. This came with that weird Thomas that I was showing you guys earlier, the steaming Thomas. You just push this down, and then I think you put water in here. I'm not sure. I got 2 tunnels here. These often appear in my videos. Got a pedestrian bridge. I don't know what happened to the supports here, so like they just got blown off or lost, so I just put Lincoln logs under there. Here's a drawbridge here. This came with that talking Thomas that I was showing you guys a little earlier. Pretty cool. I use this as the Vicarstown bridge. So you can put this out, or if an engine comes, you stop here, and you put this out, and then you can go like this, and it just falls down. So that's pretty cool. Back up a little bit. I got another long bridge here. This came with the ultimate set. I didn't want to put the tracks on either, so laziness example number 25, I don't know. And then here's parts of the Misty Island set. So when Thomas comes up here, he like goes around a loop. There's some of the risers. When he comes around a loop, he comes up here, and then he can go in here, and then the sides here collapse. It's kind of cool. It's actually really cool. He like wobbles around on the bridge too. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And then to end off the video, I decided to just put together the whole Action Canyon set. So here's the box. I'll give you a better look at it. It's actually really big. I'm surprised that it came with it, and I still have my die-cast stuff set up, but the whole thing plus those spare engines cost about $15, I think, maybe 20. I don't exactly remember, but it was really cheap. I was like, wow. Yeah, this set is really cool. I'll spin the box around. It's just a blast from the past, because I grew up with this crap. And it's so cool. It's got a little duct tape, but oh well. Yeah, look at this. Got a little ad for the DVD. Oh, this is really cool. And then you got all the... Oh, yeah, look, there's that Cranky right there. Huh. Pretty nice. Yeah. Pretty nice line of toys. And just as a little treat, I'm going to send Thomas up here. So here's the Thomas that came with the set. He's got a battery in him. I'm going to actually start him down here. So let's start him up here. It's actually a little slow, and it's kind of loud, so I'm going to talk a bit louder. But what Thomas does, he makes his way up here. He goes around, and then I got to get ready over here. There's a little switch that you push when he gets up to here. Push it down. And he goes to the waterfall. Look at that. Pretty nice. Yeah, as a kid, I always wanted this set, so pretty nice to find that opportunity. And I'm gonna send him just through the waterfall here, so put him back up. And you just switch the points there, so he goes straight. Goes straight across, and right through the waterfall. Pretty cool, honestly. What's really cool is if you get like a bunch of Troublesome Trucks and hook them up to Thomas, and then he puts the lever down, and then he just goes tumbling down. It's really funny. Actually, what I'm gonna do really quick, I'm not gonna push the bridge down. I'm just gonna let him go right down the waterfall. He goes really fast. Look at that. And then just a little tree, I'm just going to push him down. Because he actually goes really fast. So you just push him across. Look at that! He derailed. I'm having way too much fun here. So, yeah, that's all for the Tomi and Trackmaster destinations here. We're going to transition over to the part of the video that I'm very excited about. We're going to take a look at the DVDs and VHS tapes. So, I'll clear all this away, and then we'll get ready for that. So, I'll see you in just 1 second. Alright, so here we are for a look at the VHSs and DVDs. Now, I'm just going to warn you guys, this is going to be a pretty long part of the video. The VHSs won't be too long, but the DVDs, I'm telling you, that's going to take a long time. So, let's get started with the VHSs here. So, we got Thomas Gets Tricked from 1991, I believe. Yep, 91. Had that since I was a little baby boy. Better Late Than Never. Had this one for a long time as well. Thomas Gets Bumped. Still has that sticker on it. Got this from a thrift store. Probably about a year ago. Thomas and the Special Letter. One of my favorite tapes as a kid. I loved this one. Still one of my favorites. It has pretty great stories on it. Original Sing-Along and Stories. This was actually the first tape I got when I was getting back into collecting about a year ago. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's actually in very good condition. Like, it plays very well, which I'm surprised about. Here's another Sing-Along and Stories. This one is actually sealed. This came from the same store as this, though. But I didn't get them on the same day because, I don't know. The original, this one, I got around the summer. This one brought the winter. So, yeah. Pretty cool that it was sealed. It was only like 50 cents, so pretty good steal there. Now I got Thomas and his friends get along. A collection of working together favorites. Yeah, original print. I found this in a Goodwill, surprisingly, and it's pretty much mint. I watched this a couple of times, and it actually plays very well, so good to know there. Now we get into a lot of childhood tapes. Original Cranky Bugs. Fun fact, this one has Beth Alcroft on it. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've had this one since I was a kid, but it's in very bad condition, as you can tell. And the picture quality is very fuzzy. My all-time favorite release, VHS or DVD, Spills and Chills. Loved it as a kid, and I love it now. It's just a fantastic release. If you've never owned this before, you gotta get it. It's just amazing. I actually had 2 copies of that growing up. This one, I believe... Oh, I hit the camera. This one, I believe, was my grandparents' version that I stole from them. My other one will be coming up very soon. Gotta Make Someone Happy here. Excuse me. This one has been taped up as well. All these are from my childhood are not in the best condition. Spills and Chills was okay, but this one, The whole top has been taped up. Like, you can't even open the flap on top. The whole bottom is taped up. But, yeah. I mean, I don't really mind this tape. I think it's okay. I watched it a lot growing up. These episodes are not bad, but kind of the duds of Season 5. Not the most exciting stories ever. Oh, before we do that, I know this probably came out before that, but we got Thomas and the Magic Railroad here. I didn't have the VHS growing up. I had the DVD, and I just got this, I believe, in Wisconsin this summer, so that was pretty cool. It was only about $1.50 or something from Goodwill, so pretty nice. Got Salty Secret here, another one that I grew up with. I didn't really watch the Season 6 tapes a lot growing up because I didn't really care for Season 6 or these newer tapes, which is kind of funny. Got Percy's Chocolate Crunch. This one came from a thrift store, is the same one that Sing Along in Stories is from. Yeah, this one is pretty beaten up as well. It's not a bad tape either. It's a pretty alright one. Got James and the Red Balloon here. This one's in pretty good. This is almost mint. I think this is basically mint. Yeah, it's in very good condition. I'm very glad that it's in good condition. Another one that I had as a kid, Thomas' Snowy Surprise. You can tell it's an original print because of the sparkly snowflakes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. What is happening outside my house? I don't know what's going on. It's like World War II outside or World War III outside my house or something. I don't know. But yeah, I never really watched this one very much because of that episode right there. Jack Frost terrified the crap out of me. Yeah, that episode really scared me. So see, it was because of this shot right here of Percy. When James is like pulling up to him, he's like, "Hello, James." It scared the crap out of me as a kid. The only best of on VHS that I have, Best of Gordon. The only hit series, not DVD, VHS that I have is Steamies vs. Diesels. When you look at it from the front, it looks pretty good, but when you turn it to the side and the back, ugh. This also I got alongside Percy's Chocolate Crunch, and I had to tape this whole thing up. It literally was going to fall apart in the store, so I taped it up after I got it. I have the... Come on, it's very hard in there, because I think there's... I put tape on the inside there. Oh my... I don't know what's going on outside my house right now. Ugh, there we go. It's kind of stuck in there, because I think there's tape on the inside, but... Yeah, pretty alright. I mean, the episodes on here aren't necessarily the worst thing in the world. I kind of like Thomas to the Rescue, but the rest are just kind of eh. But this came out the day I was born, so of course I had to have it. And then the last one I have here is the one that I watched the least, and this is the one from my childhood that actually plays the best, because I think I only watched it about once or twice. This is Thomas and the Jet Engine. I never really liked the stories on here. I didn't care for the Season 6 ones, but then these ones, oh, I did not like these ones. They were so boring. But yeah, probably I wouldn't really say the rarest tape that I own, but probably the most valuable. Because this was one of the tapes that was released in the waning years of Thomas on VHS. I got a couple of bare copies to look at here. 10 Years of Thomas, blue tape. These aren't rare at all. The blue tapes were made to promote Magic Railroad, so not that rare. Black tapes are also pretty common as well. But if you have a black sticker one, that's pretty rare. But yeah, I had this one since I was a kid. Loved this one. This one is probably one of my favorites. Here's My Childhood Spills and Chills. The sticker one, this one's actually pretty rare. Not the most rare thing in the world, but it still pulls in a decent amount of money. This has the original Magic Railroad trailer on it, like the teaser, and I always loved that trailer as a kid. It was so cool, and I still do to this day. It's really cool. I got an extra copy of Make Someone Happy. This is the one that I had here at my house. This one was also with my grandparents as well, I believe. That's going to get really annoying if I'm going to hear that gunshot for the whole time we look at the DVDs, which I'm looking at right now. It's going to take a long time. Yeah. I got another Salty Secret here for some reason. Don't know why. I don't think I've ever gotten a tape off of eBay yet, so I should probably get to that soon. And then the last one, which is one I didn't know that I had as a kid, Best of Gordon. When I found these, I actually found these in like a storage unit at my house. And what was so funny is this tape was just sitting in a box. They were all in a box. This one, oh my no. Loud noises are coming from my house. But this was just sitting in the box. Just like that. And I saw this and I'm like, oh, do I have 2 Cranky Bugs? No, Best of Gordon was just inside of that, so. And I don't ever have any memory of watching Best of Gordon, so. Yeah, I guess I never watched that one either, so yeah, that's how it is. Let me bring all the tapes back around here. Oh, let's put these top 2 back on. I'll bring it a little closer. Got 1 more stack, don't worry. Or 2 more stacks. Here's the bare copies. Oh, hit my camera, sorry. Here's the other stack. And then here it is. Magic Railroad. So that's all for the VHSs. Not a bad collection. I actually have a decent amount looking at it. Yeah. We're going to look at the DVDs now, which I'm going to warn you is going to take like an eternity. So let me prepare and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so I have all the okay, now I'm doing that working. Alright, so I have the DVDs. Alright, so I have the DVDs up and ready to go. Like I said, it's probably going to take a little while. Because I got close to 100 to look at, so. Let's start off here with the specials, and then we'll go make our way through the episodes. So, here's Thomas and the Magic Railroad, the first Thomas DVD ever released, all the way back in 2000. Calling All Engines. This is a Lionsgate reprint, so it doesn't have the celebrating 60 years thing there, and it doesn't look as nice from the side. I don't like Lionsgate reprints at all. I think they look really stupid, but I don't really care. I don't really like this movie anyways. If I find a hip version, I'll probably buy it. Great Discovery. Really, really great Thomas movie. This movie, I almost called it a film. This movie, as claimed by that right there, this movie is really great. If you haven't seen this, go watch it. Yeah, I can watch this and play with my Action Canyon set behind me. Yeah. No, that would be, if I was a kid and I had that set, I would totally do that. But yeah, that was the last special I needed to complete my special collection, so that was cool. Here's Hero of the Rails. A pretty nostalgic Thomas movie, actually. It's not a horrible film. I don't want to call it, it's not a film, it's a special. It's a movie, I guess. It's far from a film, though. It's not a bad Thomas movie. It's just, it's alright. Oh boy. Yay, Misty Island Rescue. Yep. Day of the Diesels on Blu-ray. I don't really feel the need to get a DVD copy just yet. Maybe I will one day, I don't know. I got a brand new for $3, so I'm not complaining. Blue Mountain Mystery. Had this one since I was a wee little lad. Not this exact copy, though. I got this off of eBay in a lot. But my original copy, as a kid, came with this hide and peep thing. It's basically like a choose your own Thomas adventure story. So, yeah, I just stuck it in here. And to make, yeah, so I kind of lost track of what I was going to say there, but, yeah, just to make it a complete copy. And it's actually pretty heavy. Like, yeah, and this slipcover is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to cover this on my DVD show. It's going to be fun. King of the Railway on Blu-ray. Also, I would like to get a DVD copy of this soon, so I'm on the lookout for that with a slipcover, because this looks really good with this slipcover. Tale of the Brave here, the first CGI special I ever had when I started recollecting everything. No slipcover because it doesn't deserve a slipcover because it's not a great movie. One of it is a great movie though. The adventure begins with the Walmart sticker, so pretty rare. Yeah. Not really rare, but more valuable. But yeah, this movie is fantastic. And I love that it still has the slipcover. And it came with this little booklet here. So, pretty nice. Want to know what's almost as nice as this? Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. It also came with a slipcover and a little booklet inside. I'll go more in depth with this on my DVD channel. You can go check that out in the description down below if you wanna. I'm just gonna let you guys know it's starting up very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, pretty nice. Great Race. Didn't come with a digital copy though, unfortunately. I don't really care though. Journeyman Sodor. This is a reprint because it didn't come with a slipcover and it doesn't say like all new movie up there. It didn't come with a booklet either, so it's kind of sad. And then the film that I refuse to say the title of. Alright, so that's all the specials. Now we're going to get into the regular episodic DVDs. So, here's Best of Thomas. The first official Thomas DVD ever released, and you can really tell by the content. Or the menu, I should say. The picture quality is also not great, but the menu is... Wow, that looks like it was from 2001. Best of James. Make Someone Happy. Best of Percy. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Salty Secret. This is where we start being... where the DVDs start to be released alongside the VHSs, so... This is when VHS slowly starts to die. Cranky Bugs. That was the cheapest eBay purchase I've ever made. That was only $1 and like $1 shipping, so that was cool. The super awesome, very, very rare Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Does it have the sampler inside? Well, you just have to wait and see. My favorite release, once more, Spills and Chills. Ow. I hit myself with it. I have everything off to the left here, and I'm sitting crisscross, and it just hit my legs. Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Maybe I should extend my legs out. Then they won't fall asleep. Thomas and his friends help out. This is one that I had as a kid, and I really liked it. This one. It came in a double pack with Percy Saves a Day, and it came with Salty and Stepney. That was cool. James and the Red Balloon. Pretty early one that I got when I got back into collecting. Thomas's Snowy Surprise. You can also tell it's original by the shimmering snowflakes. I really like it. Like, on camera, it looks really good. And I have the big old lights on behind me. It looks really nice. Wow, that's pretty nice. I just said nice like a million times, so I don't care. Best of Gordon. So that completes the best of collection on DVD. I'll bring the stacks a little closer to me. Thomas and his friends get along. This took me forever to find. This one was one of the last classic DVDs I ever got. And I'm just going to let you guys know, I don't have every DVD. I have close to all of them. I'm missing most of the CGI series. And I think like 3 model series DVDs. Plus the early years. One of them is Thomas Gets Bumped. I also am missing On-Site with Thomas and Percy in the Bandstand. So, other than that, I have all the model series on DVD. Got New Friends for Thomas here. This one, I struggle to comprehend the fact that I've had this for a year. It doesn't really feel like that, though. Steamies vs. Diesels. It also took me forever to find, but I had to have this since it was released on the day of my birth. I had to have this. The only Lionsgate reprint of the classic series that I have, Thomas and the Jet Engine. It looks so weird when it's lined up against my other DVDs. Oh well, I really need to find an original copy of this, because the plastic is really cheap and it's... I don't like it. It's great to be an engine. This is where the releases start to get pretty boring. Not really the classic series ones, but the hit era ones. Hooray for Thomas. We've now entered 2005, so the 60th anniversary is coming out. Oh, what's going on upstairs now? I don't know. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. Songs from the Station. James Learns a Lesson. This one's actually pretty memorable to me because I got this. It was right around the time when businesses started to reopen after the pandemic started to get a little easier to handle. So, yeah, I was pretty happy to find this the first day I went back thrift shopping. I was really happy to actually find this one, too, because this one, I don't really see this one that much anymore out on the second market. And I didn't want to go on eBay and just get that. Percy Saves the Day, another childhood release, like I already told you. 10 Years of Thomas, like I said, I love this one. Probably one of the most creative Thomas products ever. I love it so much. Great job, whoever thought of that idea. Another one that took me forever to find, Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. You'd be lucky to even find this on DVD or VHS, because this VHS is extremely, extremely rare, but mine's the Wooden Train bonus pack one, so it's not as good as having a thicker case, in my opinion, but hey, at least I finished off Season 7. Another favorite release of mine, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This one's really cool. Mine's got a bit of rippage there, but I gave it a new case, so and it's also got like, is this on my copy? It's got like bite marks on the side or something. I don't know. I don't know if my dog got a hold of that, but I don't know. Track Stars. Excuse me. Let me bring the stacks up a little more. Don't want anything to fall over though. Alright. Sing Along and Stories. These might be getting into shot now because I don't have any more room to the side of me. Tales from the Tracks. The only new series release I ever had growing up, so I guess I grew up pretty good. The most recent release that I've had in my collection, Thomas, Percy and the Dragon. This one took me forever to find as well. Like, I couldn't find this for the life of me anywhere, but I actually got this at FYE for way, way overpriced. It was like $7, but I didn't just want to go on eBay and get it, so at least I have it now. What? Did I already? Oh, okay. I pulled up Track Stars. I'm like, didn't I already do this one? And I thought my DVDs were out of order for a second, but no. Thomas's Halloween Adventures, the first DVD I ever had as a kid. My first ever exposure to Thomas was actually this, so pretty cool. Mine actually came with that really cool Halloween slipcover and the Haunted Caboose. I don't know where the slipcover went, though. I gotta find that. Or maybe just get a copy off of eBay. I have it on my watch list, so maybe I'll get one someday. I don't know. Come Ride the Rails in a blue case. It looks really nice. Thomas with the blue cases looks really nice. Trust Thomas, another childhood copy I had as a kid. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Another release I had as a kid. Not this exact copy though. I have a stack of extras that it is currently in right now. I just wanted a bigger case version, so I got that in a lot. Big day for Thomas. This came, if you remember, all the way back to 2019, I think? Yeah, 2019. I unboxed this, and it came with Caroline, if you don't want to go back and watch that video. But yeah, this came with Caroline. I believe, yeah, it came with Caroline. Milkshake Model. This is in fear of being the worst Thomas DVD ever, and it is, yeah. Thomas and the Special Letter. This came with George, which actually makes sense. Caroline being with A Big Day for Thomas makes 0 sense at all. Percy's Ghostly Trick. I always found this one so weird because there was never a VHS in this kind of style for this. So this is brand new art that Anchor Bay came up with. And this is the last DVD released in this style, so that's cool. Because I believe in 2007 is when we are introduced to this kind of style where it's like new art instead of that like one card copy and paste template. Yeah, Thomas's Trusty Friends. The best pack release, in my opinion. Well, Thomas Gets Tricked. Another one that took me a long time to find. I really like that one, though. Even though it has some of the boring episodes of Season 1, I like it. It's pretty nostalgic for me. James Goes Buzz Buzz. Had that since I was a kid. Carnival Capers. Another pretty forgettable release. As well as Thomas in the Toy Workshop here. It's a Lionsgate print, and it looks like a dog actually might have gotten to this, or maybe they just took forever to take the security sticker off. I don't know. Those things are really hard to get off. Like, wow. Ultimate Christmas. This is a very, very special DVD because it's from Blockbuster. So yeah, never, ever, ever gonna get rid of this. Thomas and the Treasure, another Lionsgate print. Excuse me, God, I had to do another burp. Percy Takes the Plunge, which is just Daisy on DVD if you wanted to know. Trackside Tunes, pretty cool poster art too. I like that one. Engines and Escapades, the only season 11. Is this season 11? Yeah. The only season 11 release we ever got. I'll go into more detail when we review that on the show, but season 11 was not released on DVD. Mud Glorious Mud. This is a weird one. This is a collector's edition, and basically what you do is you can press either one of these buttons and sounds will play. They all work, but they're all really loud, so I'll play Heralds for you. Yeah, when you press Thomas, his whistle goes off, James's whistle goes off, and Percy's whistle goes off. Yeah, it's also not in the best shape. You literally just like put no pressure on and just open it. And then the disc, this is really funny. The disc doesn't even sit properly in there. Like, I'm just setting it in right now. I didn't even like have to press it in, but it has a booklet, so it's pretty cool. Henry and the Elephant, also a Lionsgate print. I don't really like the Lionsgate ones, like I already said, so gotta find an original copy. Rusty to the Rescue, the last Anchor Bay DVD ever released, and it's a pretty good one to go off on. It has some of the best stories of the whole show. And now we get into the CGI series, kind of. We're still in the waning years of the model series. We got Railway Friends, High Speed Adventures, and Team Up with Thomas. Like I said, I'm missing Percy in the bandstand, so don't have season 12 complete, but honestly, this whole season is just a mess. Oh, and none of these even have their slipcovers, so shame on the seller for throwing those away. A pretty forgettable release, Holiday Express. And The Greatest Stories. Alright, let me readjust really quick. I'll just throw this stack off to the side because we got one more stack of just individual releases. Then I got some duplicates to look at. This is what I like to call the CGI stack. It's not very many, but I don't really care. Merry Christmas, Thomas. And A Very Thomas Christmas. And Animals Aboard. The only Nitrogen DVDs I have, but that's a good thing because Nitrogen sucks. Yeah, this one doesn't have a case. I actually got this summer, and it didn't it came with a case. It came in something like this. It didn't have the paper in it though, so yeah, I just threw it in here. I don't think it does deserve a case though. It's not a good release. It's a really bad one. Yeah, we got a couple Brenner DVDs to look at here. We got Santa's Little Engine, Spills and Thrills, one of my favorite releases, actually. my all-time favorite CGI DVD release, Trouble on the Tracks. It's got a Sam's Club exclusive sticker on it, and the price tag, and the slipcover. Yeah, this says season 18 episodes on it, and holy crap, those are great episodes. Really great. The Christmas Engines, and a really, really great Christmas release. Dinos and Discoveries. Will of a Tale still has the Walmart sticker as well. I actually didn't know this was a Walmart exclusive until a couple of months ago, which is interesting. Thomas's Christmas Carol. Ultimate Friendship Adventures. This is kind of an oddball in my collection. This was the only CGI release that I had up until April, I think, of this year. Yeah. I just wanted it because it's such a cool release. It's got 10 episodes on it, and it's half season 19, half season 20. And the season 20 episodes they're okay. I mean, Henry Gets the Express is on here, and let's see what else. Contrary to popular belief, I really like Saving Time. I think it's really funny. But that's on here. And then you got the remaining season 19 episodes, like No Help at All, Goodbye Fat Controller, you know, stuff like that. Well, don't fall out of the slipcover. The Heroic Collection, probably the biggest waste of money I've ever made in my life. This thing is horrible. And the 10 Movie Birthday Collection, another big waste of money, but I didn't buy this. I got it for my birthday, so neat. Alright, let me move these out of the way, and then we'll get into the extra category. But before we do that, I want to take a look at some Blu-rays and DVDs that don't have cases. So here's Thomas's Halloween Adventures. This is actually my original copy. I don't know what happened to the case, but yeah, this is my original Thomas's Halloween Adventures. So I should probably get the one with the slipcover to complete my childhood. And I also have another copy of Thomas's Snowy Surprises. This is actually the first one I ever had. Then I got here, let me grab it a second. Then I got this one in a lot off of eBay. And I got another copy in here that I'm going to show you guys. So, I think, yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, we got some Blu-rays here. We got the most recent Thomas DVD, Thomas and the Magic Railroad on Blu-ray. Fantastic, fan-freaking-tastic release. Everybody should own this. Blue Mountain Mystery on Blu-ray. Tale the Brave on Blu-ray. I didn't even know what this was when I first got this. I actually did some research right after I got it. But yeah, this failed miserably. I don't know what episode of Thomas it was. Probably like season 17 or 18. I don't know. Yeah, it has a slipcover, which is surprising. And probably the best, one of my favorite items from my collection. Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure on Blu-ray. I think every Thomas fan should own this because it's just amazing. So I have almost every Thomas Blu-ray. I think the only ones that I'm missing are Misty Island Rescue and the Great Race. So gotta find those pretty soon. I got a couple of multi-disc packs. Let's Explore with Thomas. I got this at Dollar General one night. I was just getting some trash bags and I just found this. I'm like, you know what, whatever. And the whole reason I got it was so I can have that map of Sodor right there. I'm not gonna unfold it all the way. I will if we ever look at this in the video. But this is the map. It's just put in here. But yeah, I already have all of these. I had all of these when I got this, by the way. So I don't know why I have this. If somebody wants this, I'll gladly sell it to you. But I'm gonna keep that map of Sodor because that's really cool. It was released around 2012, so the Blue Mountain Quarry was just added on. Got the pack set. This is also, I believe, a Blockbuster release. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like 2 discs on one, which I'm not a fan of. Don't know why they ever did that, but pretty cool. And then I got Thomas and the Toy Workshop and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines double feature, which I got so I could just have this on DVD. This was back around the time where Big World Big Adventures was released on DVD. And I didn't have this yet. I had this, but I haven't even taken this out of the tray yet. But I just wanted this. But now that I actually have it by itself, this is basically pointless. Alright, we got some duplicates now. I got a sealed Magic Railroad. I'm not sure if this is the original print because it says here 10/31/2000. But I got this at Barnes & Noble, I think in July of this year? Yeah. So that's pretty interesting, I guess. Best of Percy. This is a Lionsgate print as well. I actually had that before I had the big case version. So glad that I had that one, though. I'm not a huge fan of these slim cases. James and the Red Balloon. Another Thomas's Snowy Surprise. This is a Lionsgate version. This is probably the most popular DVD I've ever seen, or probably the one, I wouldn't really say popular, the one that people don't really want. This one, there's just been so many copies of this release that I see this at almost every, I think I've seen this at every single thrift store I've ever been to. In my state, anyways. I got another Best of Gordon. It's Great to Be an Engine. I really, really, really don't want this. So, somebody, please, take it from me. I don't want it. Let me move the stacks over a little bit more, because I don't want this to clog up the camera shot. Hooray for Thomas. Slim case version. Sodor Celebration. Lionsgate print. Let me get a little closer to the microphone so you can hear me a little better. Oh, my DVDs just fell over behind me. Percy Saves the Day, which I got so I could replace my childhood disc. I think this is, yes, this is not my childhood disc, but my childhood one does not play properly, so I got this so I could just have that DVD, excuse me. So yeah, I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna sell this. Or the other one, as a matter of fact. Track Stars, Universal version. Got this in an eBay lot as well, so don't really need that. Thomas's Halloween Adventures, Universal print. I also don't really want this, so somebody else can take it if they want. Come Ride the Rails. This one came with Bulgy, I think? Yeah. One of the most random packs ever. This is my childhood Trust Thomas. Yeah, this one, it's ripped at the back, but I love it all the same. I will hold on to this even when I go to college. I will never, ever, ever get rid of this because I love it with all my heart. Another Thomas's Trusty Friends. I don't really want this either, so if you want it, let me know. Same with Ultimate Christmas. I don't want this, really. I don't really want a lot of these duplicates, but I haven't really found the time to sell them or ship them out to anyone. Henry and the Elephant. This one, I believe it... Isn't it? Is it an original copy? I can't really tell. Oh, yeah, it is. This, I think it came from a library. Because of the back here. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have shown off the back, because that's probably close to where I live. I don't know. Valentine's Day, Team Up with Thomas. This thing is pathetic. It's still sealed. Like, I don't have a use for this, so... I got this before I had my regular version, so... Yeah, I'll probably get rid of it or something. Dinos and Discoveries. This is a reprint. It's always been released by Universal, but the way you can tell is by the disc art. And look at all the smudges on it. Holy cow. Got The Adventure Begins here. No slipcover though, so oh well. But it's still a great movie. And a sealed copy of the movie that I will never ever say the title of again. Now, don't go yelling at me, why'd you get this if you already have it on DVD and you don't even like the movie? Yeah, I think this is the worst Thomas movie, but don't blame me. I had a $5 Target gift card, and this is the last copy they had. There's nothing I wanted from Target. I already had enough cars, and no Thomas product cost $5, so I just bought this. I'm not going to take it out of the package, because I don't really feel the need to. So, we're almost done. I got 4 more things to take a look at. These are some boxes. This is the Come Ride the Rails box. I'll just throw these off here. Big Day for Thomas box. Thomas in the Special Letter box. And then this thing. This came in a lot off of eBay. It comes with, excuse me, Come Ride the Rails, Tales from the Tracks, and Track Stars. Well, I got it so I could have Come Ride the Rails and Track Stars, but instead of Tales from the Tracks, which I already had, it came with Stevies versus Diesels, which I didn't have, so that was a cool find, so, yeah. So that's really everything. I don't really want to bring everything back into shot, but I guess I'll bring a couple of them back in. I guess I'll do one big full shot of everything, so here's just a couple more, just to satisfy you guys. So I'll be right back, and I'll show you guys everything, and then we'll move on to the last part of the video, which is just general merchandise, like, just random stuff, some books, other stuff like Bachman, you know, stuff like that. So I'll be right back, and I'll show you everything here, then we'll go on to the last part of the video. Alright, and just like that, here is everything. Wow, it just hit me how much stuff I have. This is kind of shocking, and I'm very fortunate to have all of this. I'm very happy to have gotten all of this stuff over the past year and a half. It's very fun to collect Thomas on home media. If you're not a big fan of it, I'd recommend you go out and try and do it. It's kind of fun. You can get some of the more common releases, like Thomas Gets Tricked on there. You can get some of the really cool releases, like Spills and Chills here. You can also get some of the rare releases, like Thomas's Christmas Wonderland there. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty fun experience here. I didn't include any of the extra tapes or Blu-rays in here because there wasn't really a convenient spot to put them all, but yeah. Home media and Thomas, what I'm trying to say is, home media has had a really big impact on Thomas's life, and the fact that we're not getting it anymore is kind of depressing, but, oh well, it's the life we live in. Anyways, let's transition away from all of this boring crap that people on Twitter like to say. Yeah, you out there, you know who you are. I've seen people saying that home media is trash, but it's not. Anyways, we're going to transition over to the miscellaneous forms of merchandise, so let's go to that. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at some books and games that I have, and then we're going to take a look at some other small toys that I have here. So, let's go all the way to the back here. Got the classic Railway series. Gotta have that if you're a Thomas fan. This is a cool book that I found a couple months ago. This was released around the time when Thomas was first coming to America, so it's really just eye candy to a fan nowadays. It's got a lot of behind-the-scenes pictures and alternate angles, and it's really quite cool. It's your Tom Hat introducing everybody to the engines. It's okay, I can't talk. Mainly season 1 and 2 footage. Yeah, pretty nice here. Yeah, it only cost me about like 25 cents or something at Goodwill, so that was cool. This is the Thomas the Tank Engine storybook. This has a lot of season 3 stories in it. Let's just briefly look. I don't know if there's any really interesting pictures in this one. So that's what you get. But let me actually just bring this up really quick. What's really cool about the intro of this book is that you get a really nice, excuse me, a really nice backstory to how the engines came to Sodor and their basis and everything. Like, Gordon, a 462 engine. You know, it's really cool. You get mostly every character. You're missing, like, Donald and Douglas and Oliver for some reason. And a couple of the roadway characters, but other than that, it's pretty cool, honestly. I've had that for years, since I was a little boy. Little baby boy. Thomas's Big Storybook, I think you'll know what this is. It's just, all of these stories that were released back in the day. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. If you have these books, or this big book in general, I think you'd like it. This is interesting. This is the Thomas and Friends movie theater. So basically, it's like a home theater kind of thing. Not really. But there's like these chips. Not like what you eat, but like little chips that you put into like a projector. And it has like stills from the episodes that these stories are based off of. So it's kind of cool. I'd look it up for yourself on the wiki or on Google in general just to see what it actually is, because I can't really give a good example, but I've had that for years as well. Here's the Dustin Comes in First book. We got some softcover books here, and there are some less interesting books, I guess. Thomas on the School Trip, had that one for a long time. Diesel's Devious Deed, this is in the Thomas's Big Storybook over there. Hooray for Thomas. Diesel 10 Means Trouble, and Down by the Docks. These two, I've had these for years, and I loved these books as a kid. So great. Trains, Cranes, and Troublesome Trucks. I just got this book. I actually got it this summer. I just love the name. It's so fun. Trains, Cranes, and Troublesome Trucks. It sounds like a rap song or something. And then one of the newest books released is Best Birthday Ever to celebrate the 75th anniversary. The whole reason I got this book was for this pretty awesome poster here. I really like it. I actually had it hanging up for all of May down here. That's cool. And before we go into the next little category or section, I wanted to show this off. I don't think I showed this off in my collection video, but this is the Day at the Works set box, or the Instant System set number 4. It's really cool, actually. It's a little ripped and it's taped on the top, but it's still nice to have. Excuse me. It's really a blast from the past. I mean, kids these days have no clue what that stuff is and probably aren't too interested in it. So here is the Thomas's Sticker Express book. This is a pretty popular book. They do this every once in a while. I've got 3 of them. But let's just flip to the first thing that I see here. Alright. I used to do this as a kid. I like to make scenes with the stickers here. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's one more right here. Oh, that's a lot of characters. That's pretty cool, honestly. And I'm sure there's more Easter eggs in these books. And these stickers are pretty awesome, too. Like, I had no idea who, like, Rex was, or who Neil was growing up, or who's that? Lord Harry was. I didn't know who they were, because they were from the Railway series. This is pretty cool. This can double as a Thomas lunchbox, but inside it contains a puzzle. It's this, but if you wanted to, you can just take the pieces out and it can be a lunchbox. I mean, I think it's insulated. I got this from Goodwill this summer, so I don't think I'll be putting any food in there anytime soon unless I clean it. Here's a Thomas Tic-Tac-Toe game. I've had this for a couple of years. Actually, a very, very long time. I've had this probably since, what's the copyright on this? 2004. So I probably got this around like 2007, 2008 maybe. But yeah, pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. This is a Thomas and Friends PC game. The Great Festival Adventure. I never grew up with PC games. we didn't have a PC at my house. We had laptops, but I I didn't really play a lot of laptop games or whatever. But I found this at a thrift store this summer, and I was so intrigued by it, because I've never actually seen a Thomas PC game in person, so I just picked it up. I never played it, though, so maybe one day I'll play it. I don't know. And this is pretty cool. So back in 2012, I was obsessed with this movie. So my dad actually printed out a bunch of coloring pages for Blue Mountain Mystery. So, yeah. I don't think I colored that in recently, but I'll go through them here. See if there's any good ones. That one's not too bad. I think I might have actually started that pretty recently. This one's blank, so maybe I can start working on that one. Just a blank picture of Thomas. Yeah, pretty cool. I really like coloring pages. They're pretty cool. Alright, so that's all for books and games. Let's go over here. Got a couple of miscellaneous toys here. I didn't show these off in my video, but these are some new in-box Thomas Wood items that I have. This is the spin and lift crane. Don't ask me why I have this. I got this summer for seemingly no reason, but I did get it from Home Goods. I don't know where the sticker is. Let me see if I can find it. Aha, here it is. $20. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's okay. Here, I got this at Home Goods as well for $13. This is the Butch's Road Rescue Pack, and it's the fully painted one, so maybe one day I'll crack it open, but I have no intention on taking any of these out of the box. Anything here that's in the box, I don't intend on taking out. And then here, I show this off in my unboxing video, but I have a spare wood Henry, because why not? Maybe I'll sell it one day, I don't know. Here's that infamous Thomas Hot Wheels car that I showed off, or I unboxed. And then here's the two that are still in their box. Yeah. Here's a classic thing. This is the Thomas train whistle. This also came from Home Goods. $3.99. Not a bad deal. I don't really intend on taking this out or anything, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I had one of these when I was a kid. I also had one of those wooden whistles as a kid, and I really wanted that to be in the video, but I couldn't find it. Also, I find this so weird that this was in stores in 2020, when the copyright is 2011, so don't know what's up there. So this isn't really new in box. It has been opened here, but I have a Bachmann Farmer McCall. And I also have a Bachmann Troublesome Truck. This is still new in the box. So, story time, everyone. So, oh, there's a fly everywhere. So, I believe this was Christmas 2018? Yeah, Christmas 2018. Get out of here, fly. I asked for the gray Troublesome Truck for Christmas. And Christmas Eve, when I'm opening my presents, I see this and this. Now, I don't know if my parents didn't realize that this doesn't work on wooden railway track. I mean, it says right up there, for use on HO/00 scale track. I mean, it's kind of cool to have. I really like this packaging. It's really nice. But I don't know, man. I don't know how they screwed that up. Because this is clearly not the same thing as this. I'm just going to say it right now. I mean, it doesn't even have magnets or anything. I don't know. And Farmer McCall is kind of cool. I mean, if I have to actually use him in a video, maybe I'll use this one. But compared to a wooden railway item, it's massive. And then here's a little Percy fork. So I had a Thomas spoon as well. It had like a Tidmouth milk tanker on it, but I don't know where it is. So we just got a Percy fork. That's nice. I swear I had more Thomas silverware, like plates and cups. I don't know where they are though. I looked all around my house for Thomas stuff, and this is everything that I could find. So now we got some miscellaneous toys here. This is the last part of the video, so not a whole lot of interesting stuff, but This is made by Tomi, right? Yes, this is made by Tomi. And it's like a Pullback Thomas. So if you pull him back, he does nothing. There you go. So it's meant for the blue track. Actually, if you pull it far enough back, and if I show you like this, his eyes actually move. And it's pretty loud, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder, but let's get it to the end here. There we go. Okay. So it came in a Tomi set. It actually came with that Tomi Ellsworth Station that you saw earlier. So that's kind of cool. And then I don't know if these are the same thing. I mean, it's a Pullback Thomas, but his eyes don't move, and it's made by Mattel, I believe. Yeah, it says 2009 here. And this Thomas and James, I presume they're from the same line. But when you put James back, I don't know. I don't think they're meant for carpet, but if you let him go, looks like the steam goes up and down. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird toy. I got these this summer as well. There was a lot that I found at a thrift store. It had, let's see. It had the CGI Goldmine Thomas and Rickety and Salty from that set. Not of the track or anything else, just the engines and Rickety. And then this was also included, so I thought, why not? Just pick it up. And yeah. So that's pretty much all for the collection, you guys. Yeah. I think it's decently sized. I think I have a pretty good selection of stuff here. Just to let you guys know, if any of you are curious, I do keep all the boxes for my stuff. So, you may have saw when I was looking at the Tomi stuff that I have a bunch of wooden railway, like track boxes and set boxes over to my right there. I also have all the engine boxes and everything else. Excuse me. I still have all of that. I just keep them in this huge box, just off to my left here, because I don't really feel the need to, like, have them on display, because it's not really that impressive unless they have an engine inside. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple of things together, and then I'll sign off. So let me just gather some stuff up, and then I'll say my goodbyes. And just like that, we have finished the complete collection video. Wow, that was quite a while. Yeah, I just got a couple of things up here just to show off some stuff that I have. So, yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It was so much fun to make this video, even if it took a long time. And even though my basement is completely trashed right now, it was very fun to pull out all my Thomas stuff and show it off to you guys. Thomas has been a big part of my childhood and a big part of my life for a very, very long time. I'm quite the old soul. So it's been very fun to just relive some old memories and look at some of my favorite things. So, yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Before I go, I have one more thing I'd like to show you guys. Since this is my 5-year anniversary, I thought to myself, what's something I could look back on in my years on YouTube? So, while looking for Thomas stuff, I came across something. If you've been a fan of my channel since the earlier years, you will probably recognize this. This is my old logo, not thumbnail, profile picture. Yeah, I used this for, gosh, I think about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I know I changed it in 2019, and I'm looking, hint, hint, I'm looking to change it again in 2021, so probably not to this. But I'm hoping one day to digitally remaster this, because this is just a drawing on paper, so yeah, I'm hoping to remaster this someday, and maybe it'll make a comeback, I don't know. And then down here, These are some buttons that I made way back in the day. They're not great or anything. I literally just drew them. So, yeah. It's a good time. It was a good time. But, yeah, I just thought you guys, if you guys have been here for a long time, it would be nice to show you guys this. Maybe one day I'll get this in a higher resolution or a better quality picture, and maybe it'll come back as my profile picture one day. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Tomorrow you will be getting a Thomas Wooden Railway layout video, so that'll be fun. I think I'm gonna make that after I clean up my basement here. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.